Every year, on March 8th, the world comes together to mark International Women's Day, a day to honor the achievements, struggles, and dreams of women everywhere. This occasion is more than just a date on the calendar. It is a symbol of enduring hope and unyielding determination. Its roots stretch back to the turbulent streets of New York City in 1908, when 15,000 women marched together, their voices rising above the city's clamor, demanding equal rights, fair pay, shorter working hours, and the right to vote. Their courage ignited a spark that would soon spread across continents. From those early days, the movement grew rapidly. In 1910, at a meeting of the International Socialist Congress in Copenhagen, the German activist Clara Zetkin proposed the idea of an annual day dedicated to women's rights. Her vision was bold and clear. Women everywhere should unite in solidarity to demand justice and equality. Just a year later, the world saw the first International Women's Day, with rallies and demonstrations in Austria, Denmark, Germany, and Switzerland. The message was unmistakable. Women's voices would no longer be silenced. International Women's Day is now a global movement, celebrated in every corner of the planet. From bustling cities to remote villages, people gather to reflect on progress, recognize the work yet to be done, and renew their commitment to gender equality. But while some believe that the battle for equality has been won, reality tells a more complex story. Even today, opportunities are not always equal. Across the world, girls are often expected to shoulder more household responsibilities than their brothers. In some families, the daily chores and care duties fall disproportionately on girls, leaving them with less time and energy for schoolwork or play. In many regions, the simple act of attending school is not guaranteed. Barriers such as poverty, cultural traditions, and lack of resources mean that girls are more likely than boys to miss out on an education. The consequences ripple outward. Less education leads to fewer opportunities, lower income, and diminished power to shape their own lives. Child marriage remains a harsh reality for many. Millions of girls are forced into marriage before they are ready, ending their education prematurely and exposing them to the risks of early pregnancy and related health complications. In these situations, girls may face a heightened risk of domestic violence and a loss of autonomy over their futures. The cycle of inequality perpetuates itself, generation after generation. Yet International Women's Day is more than a somber reminder of what still needs to change. It is also a vibrant celebration of progress and resilience. Around the world, people join together in solidarity, participating in activities that raise awareness and call for action. Marches, panel discussions, art exhibitions, and community events become powerful platforms for amplifying women's voices and stories. A common way to show support is by wearing purple, a color long associated with the women's movement and the struggle for dignity and justice. In some cultures, the day is marked by the giving of gifts, flowers, or heartfelt words of appreciation to the women in our lives. In others, it is a day for reflection, education, and activism, as people of all genders unite in the fight for equality. But the journey toward full gender equality remains challenging. Discrimination, bias, and deeply ingrained stereotypes persist in every society. In workplaces, women still encounter glass ceilings and unequal pay. In politics, they remain underrepresented in decision-making roles. In homes and communities, harmful attitudes about gender roles can limit ambitions and silence dreams. Despite these obstacles, women's groups and organizations remain undeterred. Around the world, they are building networks of support, advocating for policy changes, and providing resources and mentorship to empower women and girls. Importantly, the movement is being reinvigorated by the energy and passion of a new generation. Young women and teenage girls are stepping forward, organizing marches, leading campaigns, and demanding that their voices be heard. They are using social media to connect with others, share their stories, and mobilize for change on a scale never seen before. Their activism is reshaping the conversation around gender roles and expectations. They are challenging outdated norms and calling out injustice wherever it exists. They understand that true equality is not just about laws or policies, but about transforming attitudes and behaviors in everyday life. They remind us that everyone, regardless of gender, has a part to play in creating a fairer, more inclusive world. International Women's Day is a call to action. It challenges us to look beyond the surface and confront the realities that too many women still face. It asks us to recognize the invisible barriers that hold women back, whether in the classroom, the workplace, or the home. And it inspires us to imagine a world where every girl and woman has the freedom to pursue her dreams, make her own choices, and contribute her talents to society. On this day, as we celebrate the milestones achieved and honor the pioneers who paved the way, we must also listen to the voices of those who are still fighting for their basic rights. We must support initiatives that ensure girls have access to quality education, health care, and opportunities for leadership. We must challenge harmful traditions and stand against all forms of violence and discrimination. Progress may be gradual, and setbacks are inevitable, but the movement continues to grow stronger with each passing year. The legacy of those 15,000 women who marched through New York City more than a century ago lives on in the millions who advocate for change today. Their spirit reminds us that when women unite, they can transform not only their own lives but the world itself. As International Women's Day draws to a close each year, its message endures. Equality is not a privilege, but a right, and the journey toward it belongs to us all.